This one's gonna be quick because I got shit to do. What I don't have shit to do is negotiate with businesses, corporations. No, I want to unsubscribe. No, I don't want you to send me fucking shit in the mail. No, 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 no. I'm sorry you guys missed the 80s. The 80s was this wonderful time where you could conduct commerce and get your fucking shit done. You would go to a gas station in the before time during Ronald Reagan. You would just, take your credit card, put it in the device, and it wouldn't ask you a billion fucking questions. Especially in Minnesota winters when the wind is blowing at minus 20 below zero wind chill, and you're just like, God, do you want a car wash? Hey, we're gonna play some zany commercials with some crazy people. Uh, and even we have to go back to the hippie day. We gotta go all the way back to the late 60s, boys and girls. Because back in the day, people were complaining about the corporations, man. They were hippies. They were dirty, disgusting, degenerate pieces of shit. The reason that you have high costs now is largely because most of those hippies became politicians, but you voted for them because they told you the pretty things. Oh, the free shit? Okay, I'll vote for you, former hippie piece of shit trust funder. You must know everything. You didn't shave your armpits. You're so edgy. Uh, the their complaint were that the corporations were evil. Now, corporations weren't holy angels either. There's no doubt about that. What was it? The Ohio River caught fire because they're dumping all the chemicals in the river. So no party is innocent here. But that was the thing that if you were a boomer and you didn't want to work, you were trying to explain why you were a lazy sack of shit. It was the evil corporation. The corporation. Oh, you just with the corporations. And we'll go join the union. They're Democrat. Oh, well, that, like, who's the other dick that you like to suck? All you leftists. Bernie Sanders. He was part of the carpenters union, I think, for a whole hot 6 months. And that's literally his entire real working career. That's the piece of shit that I'm talking about. The corporations. Anyway, uh, I never really fell for that because in the olden days, if you were lucky enough to get a Big Mac meal, like a Happy Meal, you got your Happy Meal. Uh, there was kind of the idea that if you didn't conduct commerce on an honorable and ethical level, your product was what people wouldn't shop with you anymore. So it kind of kept everybody honest. Now, it's every time I try to conduct some kind of business, any kind of business, I wish I had invested in the strap-on mutual fund index. I wish, because every corporation out there is strapping on a dildo to fuck you in the ass. And I wish I was being bombastic and over dramatic, but I had to do some minor car repairs. I go in to take it, and they quoted me twice what I got at a different place because I had to go drive a car. I'm like, really, twice? Oh, and there's an assessment fee. I'm like, no, I don't need it assessed. I don't need a diagnostic fee. I know what's wrong with it. Just do the fucking, well, we have to. And after a while, you're just like, fuck it. I got to get on with my life. I have shit to do. Anyway, so one mechanic at quasi, they put in a little bit more than the tip with the strap-on dildo. I'm like, well, okay, I'll take it up the ass because I have to get doing other things. But when that happened, I'm like, okay, time to go to war again. Time to go to war again because the car that I purchased, it needed 2 new tires down to 3/32. And I went to Discount Tire to get it. And I just need 2 new tires. Go through the tires. What do you need? Give me an all season, this and that. And it looked when they quoted me the price for 2 tires, I'm like, what the hell? Why does it seem $150 more expensive than what I was thinking it would be? And then I look on there and it says certification fee, 120 or 150 bucks. I said, what's the certification fee? Oh, that's in case your tires, don't they break down or something, and then we'll repair them. I'm like, motherfucker, if the tires break down, you're going to repair them anyway. That's how it's going to happen. And what I realized Discount Tire was doing was, oh yeah, they just give you, how do you want to insure that? Right? You used to go to Best Buy when they used to have stuff that you could buy. Do you want to insure your laptop for $30 a year? No. Do you want to insure your cell phone for $20 a year? No. Do you want to insure this ream of paper for 30 cents a year? No. They're going to insure everything. Discount just, oh yeah, we're going to give you the insurance without you asking. And in the 80s, if they sold you a faulty tire, guess what would happen? You'd go to the tire shop, says, your tire blew out on me. Oh my God, we're terribly sorry about that, sir. We'll fix that right away. It's what would have happened. Now they're just fucking you in the ass, giving you an insurance on a tire that should be insured under a basic warranty or simple good business. How bad are your tires that you're selling that they might just blow up on people? And of course, it's not. They want $150 fucking dollars. And you know what's gonna see, the ditzy little teeny bopper and Miss Master's degree, whatever had to change or fix a tire or put on the donut or anything. They don't know. They don't know. Daddy paid for everything. Mommy paid for everything. Soy boys, millennial types who don't own a hammer. Look it up. Oh, is that the price of a tire? Okay. I'm like, no, fuck you, Discount Tire. Fuck you. I'm no Louis Rossman. But I link to him down below. And I sure the fuck ain't a Ralph Nader, Mr. Whiny complaining all the time. All right, look him up too. I wonder if he's still alive. But and I'm not a big guy for the poor, you know? I'm not fucking Robin Hood. But I remember being poor. I remember being a young man with no legs up. You land on your feet. Pow. I mean, pow, like Batman pow, you know, like a comical punch in the face. I mean, you know, a lighthearted tap. If you're forking over another $75 a tire, how many of you in the chat room, if this happens to you, one tire is a little, you'll just replace one tire. Any one tire replacers because that's all you could afford? This will give me traction in winter. This one tire, as long as I don't turn too hard left. Maybe if I make 3 rights, then I'll get to that left with some grip. Fuck you. Fuck you, Discount Tire. Fuck you, cocksucking, thieving, scamming, criminal motherfuckers. Fuck you. You know, I can't. My word. You notice how Critical Drinker retired? Did you notice he retired? I believe him to be an honest man, but there was a piece of me that wonders, like, did Disney just buy him off? A piece of me. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm wondering, God, did they just come up to him and say, here's a shit fuck ton of money, go away? And I don't have that kind of pull. And I certainly don't have the pull of Louis Rossman. But by God, for my audience, I can make sure that I save at least 10 of you, 100 of you. What we got? 79 people? Don't fucking shop at Discount Tire. Not until not only get rid of the certification fee, or they say, would you like a certification fee? Because we all want to be delayed further in our chores. Such a joy getting tires. I want to see an apology that we're sorry. I'm still waiting on the apology from Gillette, which is Procter & Gamble, which is Old Spice, about the fuck white men commercial they did a couple of years back. Still waiting for an apology. Still won't buy it. But fuck Discount Tire. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Look, I understand the motive for profit, but long term, what? You don't think people like me out there are going to get it? You don't think word's going to spread around? Young people who tend to be poor. I'm talking hardworking young people who are trying. Not the welfare pieces of shit. Not the people who pose fake having some kind of mental disorder they don't to get a disability check. There's hardworking young men and women who need cars. And you're out there. Fuck. Do you know what $150? That's 2 tires. For what is it? 300? $150 of unnecessary expense. That's their fucking food bill for a month. The fuck is wrong with you people? And like I said, I'm not Louis Rossman. I'm not some big guy like the Critical Drinker, but by God, I can help my team out. And I just want you guys not to get fucked over, but holy shit. It is getting to the point now, the new mechanic, I'm like, what? I got to question everything. No, don't run a diagnostic. Well, we can't service your car if we don't run. Fine, I'll go find another mechanic who will. Fuck off. All these fucking fees. Oh, well, we have to. We have, oh, fine. Fuck you. You don't get my money. And I'm sure mechanics are in the position of power where there's a dwindling percentage of mechanics and they could do the fuck you fees. But it's the same thing with the dentist. $250 for a cleaning. Oh, you got to do a X-rays. Fuck off. So fucking sick of this shit. And so I'm gonna keep pointing it out. When I get a dildo up my ass by a company like Discount Tire, or they attempt to put the dildo in my ass, say, hey, is that a dildo in your hand? You're about to shove it in my ass. And there's the guy holding the dildo strapped to his body, with it's all oiled up, looking at me like, oh, no, I do this. No, we weren't certainly going to shove this up your ass. No. Oh, funny client. Fucking assholes. And now there was a time, high trust society, you could expect the laws of competition, the laws of ethics, simple business ethics, that this wouldn't be a thing. Now, before you go, you got to just assume they're out to fuck you over. Me and the GF, we went to a new restaurant last night. Just like, oh, let's try this one. Oh, by the way, if you need to find a restaurant, don't use Google, use Bing. Google is horrible. It's another video I got to do. And it's not that Google screwed me up. Just, I'm shocked how little restaurants actually show up on Google. I'm like, let's try this. You know, move for Italian? Yeah, let's try it. It was shocking. It was good. I don't mean the food was good. The food was great, but the service was good. They were on time. There was no bullshit. Just simple competence, a simple, good, an honest transaction between the customer and the business owner or the business. It was, oh my God, no fucking around. No, 18% gratuity. Just, we forgot to mention T. Here's the food. Here's the fucking price. Here's your service. Da, da, da. Do you want some dessert? Yeah, it was really good fucking food. I'll take the, oh, we had the dessert. It was just like, oh my God, it was like we were in a time warp. We went back to the early 90s where they were just starting to get the orders of the dildos in. They hadn't strapped it onto their waist yet. They were preparing for that. But we hadn't gotten fucked in the ass. And that was that experience. An honest transaction was as good as the food itself. Now, every time I get, I'm just going to say all mechanics, all business type of all businesses associated with auto repair and auto maintenance. Just assume. Talked about Jiffy Lube, where the guy's like, yeah, it's $100 for an oil change. Like, and he said it honestly, like, yeah, man, like it's $100. I'm like, oh, fuck that. He's like, yeah, I know. Oh, but going forward now, just look at, you gotta ask them the, are you gonna fuck me in my ass questions? Like, all right, I know what's wrong with my car. Do you need to run a separate diagnostic, and are you going to charge for it? Yes, no, I'm not paying for that. I told you what's wrong. Okay. Okay, Johnny. Here, funny, just replaced my wheel hub assembly, changed brake fluid, brakes, rotors, spark plugs, coolant oil. People act like I'm a peasant when I tell them I work on my car. I gotta get new brake fluid in. Rotors and the brake pads look good. But you know what? There's just one thing I didn't have the tools. I didn't have a lift is the other thing. So honest to God, I seriously, I think maybe what I am going to do is when I get back to South Dakota, maybe I'm just going to go to the local tech school and get some basic training on auto repair. Cause fuck the mechanics, fuck them. And I'm probably going to go buy a tire machine. The problem is you got to learn to balance it. Then you need the balancing. That's expensive. And I don't know if you could do that by eye or whatever, but God fucking Christ. Plugging a tire takes 10 minutes. Yeah, unless it's the back and you got to get the tire at the right angle. So you got the angle to push the plug in. Differential fluid. That's easy. Well, I don't know. On the cars I've had, it's easy because the plug is right there on the differential. I can just worky. Ken Rose, $2. Thank you very much. Chris, $2. Go to Sam's Club. 20 a tire, free flat fixes. Okay, that right there. Sam's Club is worth it. It's worth going to Sam's Club just to get $20 a tire. I went to Walmart. Holy shit, which is not Sam's Club. I know the same company. But I went to Walmart in Rapid City. Don't go to Walmart in Rapid City to get your tire changed. Honest to fucking God. Who dang? Get your dick out of your sister and start working on my fucking car. Ukono, $2. American women stay away from me. Okay, I don't know what it has to do with auto repair. Trigger is still on? Is he? I thought he said his final goodbyes, and it wasn't on April Fools, unless maybe I failed to account for the time difference. Archimedes, $5. You got to have a chain list of companies to get service from. So when you get great by one, you go on to the next until the list go empty. My pap does tires now. It is coming to that. It is coming to that. Because I remember someone left a hunk of wood in the engine bay. Just fucking Christ. And these are the ones we got. These are the ones we Ass Bucket, $5. I had to 5 times to do 2 different locations for discount tire to balance my tires correctly. Original size tires, never again. Yeah, big old tires, they're also shit too. I need tires changed. Oh my God, your struts and everything. I'm like, really? How much for struts? $2,500. Just change the fucking tire, asshole. Fucking hell. Christoph Anon, $2. Sam's Club. Just pay them and they replace them. Okay, Sam's Club it is. It's Sam's Club it is. Why is that? Am I damn YouTube? Like they wouldn't allow you to say it. All right, that's it. I'm gonna go get lunch now. Just want to help you guys out. See you guys later, Toodles.